coming in that club cause they won't try. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little jig for you little nice. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little nice.
Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. Emir Smith-Marset now to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing, dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
First down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Dart. Forced out wide. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Dart. Forced to his right. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing again, Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big play for the Giants. 35 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
You feel alive like you can have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had enough. You still feel paralyzed about central. Friends just having kids, ain't had enough.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll go play action here with Dart. And this one caught along the sideline is saying already out of bounds. Wow. throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, so it'll be no catch and second down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
2nd and 10. To the air once more is Dart. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. That one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in his rap thing they siblings.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, bro coming slow.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good for a
They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Bears 1st down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Already know how it goes. already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running big pockets on floor. What is it?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Give up the middle with Swift. There goes Swift. First down and more. And he will score. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown Chicago. It's his fourth touchdown on the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about first, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good, and the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. Santos, after the touchdown, he's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Smith-Marset. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard mark. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he's back to the last scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. 3rd and short. Here's Dart. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations. but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Swift, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 30-yard line.
Second and 5. That's quickly into the hands of Odunze on the RPO. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket. On the defensive side of the field, now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money out, believe what I got for money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. But they done everything that I love.
On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal.
42-yard attempt.
This a 42-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, it's Smith-Marset. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
a chance you want to be, better bring your best. When you standing in your front yard, yelling, bring 'em up, hey. I'm a hot girl, yelling, bring 'em up, hey. I'm a dope boy, yelling, bring 'em up, hey. From the backstage, yelling, bring 'em up, hey. Front yard, yelling, bring 'em up.
Third down, 3 to go. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Third down and 3. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
The motion there, tight end Johnson. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Dart going to throw here on second down. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To the air again goes Dart. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he will score. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Gano, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rail. 0 to 100 real quick.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Williams. Open man, left side. He's got it. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Williams now to throw. That's out to Burton, the wide receiver screen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A 52-yard attempt.
Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. The clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Smith-Marset. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Started on the ground to run that clock. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Pretty
interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Smith. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Oh, Osunze. Touchdown, Bears. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, let him do the rest.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Smith-Marset. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Neighbors in motion. On first down, Dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And he will score. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Gano on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Giants 14.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. On second down, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
It is third and long. Now Williams. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Chicago.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the option, it's Swift. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second down at their 48-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Williams. To the left side, he's got Kmet. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
37-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the former Sooner, Danny Stutzman.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
On first down, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
The ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was tackling at the 46-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 46, here's second and 4. Throwing is Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dart. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. Neighbors in motion. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Third and 5. Dart. Quick throw here is complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
So we are
And
through
the
3.
Giants' first down.
Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run to start the 4th quarter, and here's Tracy. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. And he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And that is incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this one online. And it is good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer. Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's Swift. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
The tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and
3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Quick slant, caught by Burton. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's fielded at about the 18. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Motion man is Hyatt. And a nice defensive play there, coming through to make the play in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the give, it's Tracy. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 3. Tracy looking to run, and he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
The career is my estate, we proud. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace.
Here we go. Third and a yard. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And that is incomplete. And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And now it's fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Slayton is the man in motion. Receiver in motion, headed left. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Shotgun. It's Dart. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and a yard. To the air again goes Dart. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Crowd noise rises. Big play here. Third and 1. To the air once more is Dart. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. Fourth and 1. That's taken in. he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. Defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
They are down to 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with as we get set for 1st and 10. We'll go play action here with Dart. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Kyle Odengbo in there to drop him as he registers sack number 4 on the season.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
We can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from 2nd and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now 3rd and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Throwing, Dart. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go, and here's Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. Respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.